Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 13.
Not a lot of things happening, but guess what? We are going to stay loyal to the fan base. We've been busy this week. We've been doing the later daters. That's over. We are doing the ultimatum. That's almost over. We do Married at First Sight. We got Love during lockup. Have patience with us, okay? You ready to walk us through this?
I'm ready.
Subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. Let's go.
Meri meets up with a couple of her girlfriends.
Yeah.
Both of them, or all of them, grew up polygamous.
Mm-hmm.
One of them decided to continue in polygamy, but she ended up getting divorced.
Mm.
Immediately, they're asking if she is getting it in with the new man, and she says no. This is 6 months from the end of her marriage.
Yeah.
They're saying to go on, be the best version of herself, not be bitter about it.
Yeah.
The friend says since he has married Robyn, he has wanted no one else, from what she could tell.
Yeah.
Kody disagrees, of course. One day he'll realize what he lost in Meri. They think that's why he started crying during the move. Meri is looking forward to a future relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason they lasted that long probably was because of plural marriage, because they didn't have to be around each other.
Yeah.
They had their anniversary at that location before, and back then when she talked to him about her possibly having another partner, he said it would be vulgar.
Listen here, man. Don't fall into that trap, rather, of that revenge fantasy in your head.
Yeah.
Of like, oh my goodness, one day he's gonna wake up and he knows what he's gonna miss, because that's why he was crying like that. Kody seem like someone who's stable in any of his ways?
No.
So if he ain't stable in his emotions, why would I think that his emotions are stable about me? Right? One thing that he's been consistent about the whole time, or majority of Sister Wives, is how he felt about you. And now this last little part, now it's like, you know what? I'm going to miss Meri. Don't fall for it, Meri. What is your thoughts?
The only thought I really had is about the part where they said to be better, not bitter, and don't be better in the spirit of being bitter. And I do feel like Christine took that route.
Yeah, she is.
I think that she is possibly actually doing better at this point, but I think that a lot of what she was doing was because she was bitter and she wanted to get back at Kody.
Oh yeah, and don't be better in the spirit of bitter. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Christine goes wedding dress shopping. She ends up getting a custom dress made.
Okay, well, we seen that dress when she got married.
Yes. So coming from polygamy, you have to be very protective of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
The friend's relationship didn't work out because she didn't have a voice and she didn't really know her husband well. They don't know anyone that's happy in polygamy. And Meri said, well, maybe she's just hopeful because she thinks polygamy could still work. And the friend says, well, look, the adults have to spread themselves thin when it comes across the children, when it comes to all the partners. So it's hard. It's no way for everyone to be satisfied and be seen in that family dynamic.
Yeah.
Well, then Meri asked, are there happy monogamous couples? And her other friend, it was just like, me and my husband happy.
Come on, listen here. Do not come from my institution. You know what I mean?
She says that she does not have to wonder if her husband is going to enjoy another wife more than her. There are just certain dynamics that don't have to play out in their relationship because they're not in polygamy. And she also feels like polygamy is ingrained so much in survival.
Yeah.
Well, Meri got to the point of wanting the marriage to work. She wanted to stay and try to make it work as long as she could. She's 52 now, and she's thinking, if I would have done this sooner, I would have been 45. Well, the friends even tell her, well, with polygamy in the church, they kind of force you to be miserable before you can even get a divorce. At some point, the other person doesn't deserve any more chances, and they would love for Meri to get to a point to where she enjoyed the time she had with her husband, but now she is enjoying this new chapter.
And that's the thing about it. Like, it's a cult. Okay, if you're polygamous or whatever, you're not. It is what it is. It's a cult, right? To the point to where you can kind of see the damage that is done to her. Polygamy don't work, or at least put like this: if they were supposed to be the representative of polygamy, they have proven that it doesn't work. The sister wives secretly don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Some of them not so secret, right?
Right.
And then Meri over here talk about, well, hold on, don't talk about polygamy like that. What about monogamous? Are like you happy? Listen here, Meri. People who are monogamous, we just cheat on the side and nobody know, okay? But the thing about it, which is we just got to keep the superficial things like what it is, as in like, well, not superficial, the surface thing, in the sense of, hey, you are one person trying to spread yourself thin to multiple people. That is in itself humanly impossible.
Right.
So why would you try to make something that's impossible humanly to give each person all of yourself, right? or as Blair was telling us, that the church kind of make you miserable first. So it's kind of like, well, this is going to be your life. You know what I mean? So I 100% agree with Meri. I mean, not Meri, but with her friend that basically like, don't come for us now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with the friends, just in the fact that in a healthy monogamous marriage, there are certain things that you don't have to worry about. One being, like she said, another woman enjoying her husband more. But also, I think it's that financial piece. I think that there can be, of course, like financial issues within monogamy, but I feel like that kind of gets heightened 10 times when there's more people involved. Because resources have to get split multiple ways. We have Janelle, who feel like she's poured so much into the family that she hasn't gotten anything back.
100%.
Which is sad, because if you usually work, you have money and you put money into your household, you see it for yourself. She's seeing it down the street at Robyn's house.
Pretty much.
While she in the RV on Coyote Pass, or in an apartment downtown. So yes, it is quite the dynamic to have to see your hard work go to a favorite wife, and for you to be living and leaving the situation thinking that you have nothing to show for it. So
Robyn was like, Janelle was like, yeah, I would like to recoup some of my money back. Robyn was like, I don't know how we would do that. I'm like, wow, okay.
Exactly.
Let's keep going.
Well, it has been a challenge for Robyn with Meri moving to Periwan.
Stop it.
Especially because, Robyn, ain't no reason why you can't go visit that lady.
I'm about to say,
y'all are not friends.
Now, here's the thing. Somebody gave us the correct distance. It's not around the corner.
Right.
But my thing is, if y'all friends, no distance should be able to separate y'all, right?
Right.
It is what it is.
So Robyn is dealing with identity issues of what her future will consist of. So her daughters, Aurora and Breanna, have been talking about wanting to join a local church. They do miss being part of a Christian community. They hadn't been going to church because the churches that were around didn't believe in the scripture that Kody and Robyn believed in, as far as polygamy and living a plural lifestyle. But the daughters don't necessarily hold that same sentiment. So one of the daughters also wants to date guys who have similar life goals as her. She's in college. She wants to start getting her feet wet with dating. And Robyn says, well, maybe we can get you some good girlfriends, some good Christian girlfriends. Her point is that she doesn't want the girls to focus on a guy for their reason to go to church. She wants them to focus on their spiritual journey. Aurora, and she feels like the relationship will just fall into place. So Aurora and Breanna really aren't interested in plural marriage. Kody doesn't think any of his kids will be into it based off of the effect that it's had on the family. And Robyn agrees that they can try out different churches, but Kody is in a dark place.
He's always in a dark place.
So he is not going to join along for the church shopping.
And that's the thing about it. Like, many times the reason why, let me start with Robyn. Let me get Robyn out the way first. You don't miss Meri.
No.
Right? The identity crisis that you have is the difference between favorite wife and only wife. That is that's literally the
perfectly put.
That is the identity crisis you have. Now I'm the only wife. At first I was the favorite wife. Now with the kids is usually the parents got set an example for the kids. And now the kids are about to go into the spiritual journey basically on their own. So to me it doesn't make sense for you to try to manage their journey, right, when you're not on one yourself, right? However, or like whatever draws them to whatever they want to do, if it's a guy or if it's just a spiritual journey and things like that, it would help if they had an example. You know what I'm saying? I think Kody at one point was ordained at one point, so it's like, but the fact that Kody's using this excuse of he's in a dark place, no, Kody, you are the dark place, right? And Robyn, I think like, now you have to get your head back in the game of identity crisis Meri, and you now have to raise your kids. And now your kids is coming of age, and now they need a mother and a father. Hopefully Kody get his head in the game more than ever at the stage that they are in the kid's life, you know?
Yeah, I would have a slightly different viewpoint on that. I think it's a nice to have for the parents to be able to guide them in their spiritual journey, but it's not a need to have.
No, it's not.
I think that with them having an interest in church, I kind of would want them to explore it on their own without Robyn's guidance, because I would like them to experience, the people, the teachings and everything from their standpoint and
Yeah.
what really resonates with them rather than Robyn's influence, because I do feel like the girls are probably still heavily influenced by their mom.
Yeah.
So it's nice that Robyn is going to take them around and join them in this, but I also hope that she's not a hindrance in what the teachings of the church are versus what she says they believe as a family.
That's fair. That's very fair.
So Christine goes cake tasting with David and the kids.
Yeah.
They are not into cake smashing at the wedding. Christine says her dad, dad has his soulmate, talking about Kody, and she wanted to find her soulmate.
Oh.
Kody is now more accepting of it, understanding it from that viewpoint. Only thing I wanted to say is I am not into the cake smashing at the wedding.
We did not cake smash.
We did not do no cake smashing.
Because we paid for the cake.
Exactly. We paid for the cake. We want to eat the cake. We want everybody to eat and enjoy the cake.
But now, if somebody else paid for the cake and I'm not into cake, we have a whole cake fight.
Okay.
But we're not into, like, for one, whatever Blair had on cost money.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Even the makeup I had on cost money.
So it's like, I don't get it. Like, it's funny when you're watching it as a kid, in the sense of when you're at a wedding or just seeing traditions of the wedding, you kind of have it in the back of your mind like, oh, I can't wait till I'm able to get married so I can partake in this little cake smash. And then you become an adult and you get married and you realize weddings are not free.
Exactly.
And you're like, I will actually help you carry the cake.
Exactly.
Inside. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not get it nowhere where it's not supposed to be.
Exactly.
And only thing with Kody accepting it, Kody is in acceptance and denial and
he
anger.
have no choice to accept
he's
it.
all over the grief pathways at this point. So yeah.
Is that it?
That's all I got.
Listen here, we will be back to regular programming next week with more in-depth of the sameness.
Yes.
Week by week, scene by scene. We see y'all next time.
Bye.